A man actually fell asleep while driving. His friend next to him was terrified. He quickly punched him awake. Fortunately, the car came to a safe stop. Turns out the man had a strange condition. He could fall asleep anywhere, anytime. He'd sleep leaning against elevator walls. He'd collapse onto subway platforms while waiting for trains. He could even doze off on construction cranes hundreds of feet high. To figure out what was wrong, he went to see a doctor. The doctor told him he had a terminal illness. The man's heart sank. The doctor tried to comfort him, but the man fell asleep again. After leaving the hospital, the man went up to a rooftop, ready to end his life early, but he ran into another terminal patient. They bonded over their shared fate and started talking. Eventually they both forgot why they came there. The next day, passing by a delivery station, the man noticed it was packed with unclaimed packages. The manager told him these belonged to terminal patients. They'd maxed out their credit cards before dying, buying tons of stuff online. This gave the man an idea, but he already had medical records from the hospital. Banks wouldn't lend to him, so he found his friend from yesterday. Both had terminal illnesses, so they were on the same page. They headed to the bank together, but right after completing all the paperwork, his friend had an episode and got short of breath. He casually pulled out an oxygen mask. The bank manager instantly understood everything. Their loan application was rejected. The two walked the streets feeling defeated. Suddenly a supermarket caught the man's attention. This store offered zero down payment purchases, so they bought a ton of merchandise. They didn't buy the best quality stuff, only the most expensive items, then sold everything at half price. That's how they got their first chunk of cash. With startup money, they got even crazier. Next, they targeted a car rental company. They rented a luxury car, had it repainted, then turned around and sold it. They documented their schemes and posted everything online. It actually got tons of likes. They rented supercars and raced on highways, climbed hundreds of feet up construction cranes for thrills, finally rented an RV for a world tour. They hit the beach and soaked up the sun, visited grasslands and felt nature's breeze, watched stunning views from mountaintops. In their final moments, they sat leaning against each other on that same rooftop where they first met, watching a new day's sun slowly rise. Just then the man's phone rang. The doctor told him he didn't have a terminal illness after all. He just had narcolepsy. He'd only fall asleep when excited, but it wasn't life-threatening. But his friend was already lying lifeless in his arms. The man was left alone to pay off massive debts. He collapsed too, but he was just asleep.